You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, I did a video on a sports channel, I believe like last year. It was about a black woman at Gold's Gym. She was complaining about a transgender, a man, in a locker room at Gold's Gym. And what happened? Gold's Gym revoked her membership. Her name is Tish Hyman. And she's a lesbian. But she is base. She's not a part of the Alphabet Mafia. And she's against the trans agenda when it comes to female spaces and also female sports. Now, everyone with two eyes, or two ears, I should say, they know that the WNBA still can't define what a woman is, and they've opened up the floodgates to allow men into the WNBA. I'm looking at you, Gabby Williams.
And this is not completely unheard of, far as like there's a large number of lesbians that are attending those Sophie rallies, supporting Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah,
a large.
I'm pretty sure Martina Navratilova. You know, she's a big lefty, man, but she's far right on this transgender stuff. She don't like that.
She didn't play that shit at all.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't want them anywhere near women's sports.
This is not the first female gym situation. I was telling you before we started, there was an older white lady that she was like 60 or 65 that was a Planet Fitness member. In fact, I made
Planet Fitness is super woke.
I got to thinking about that. Planet Fitness, I did like 7 videos on that. And a lot of them got a lot of views because that became a massive thing. There was a Planet Fitness boycott over that. And yeah, they lost. Somebody said they thought they had lost something like 12,000 members or something during that. I mean, it was pretty ugly for Planet Fitness.
Yeah. Well, Tish Hyman now is calling for a boycott of the WNBA because they refused to ban the trans from the WNBA. Now, if the WNBA was a common sense organization, they would say not only women who are born as women, X chromosomes can actually play in WNBA. But we know the WNBA is way too woke for that. They won't do it. Actually, Rhodes, what do you actually think the WNBA is actually going to decide when it actually comes to a woman? I think they're going to try to masquerade around some language.
Well, here's what I think is going to happen. I don't know that they're going to do anything, and I think they're just going to blackball Enes Kanter, Freedom, and Royce White out of the league. All they got to do is among the teams blackball them, not draft them, and they can't play. I mean, they won't be in there. Now, Royce and Enes have both said they're going to sue the league.
That's the next step.
Yeah, that'll be the next step. So we'll have to see. There's a lot of theories out there as to why and we'll get to that in a little while in a different video I'm going to do, but there's a lot of people now suggesting that there may be a man in the league now. And that's what's preventing all this. Because they're going to get outed, and it's going to be like, yikes. I got to say, that's got to be the shittiest dude ever if you ain't out there dominating.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's go ahead and dive into what Tish Hyman actually had to say. Here we go. So right over here, singer Tish Hyman rips WNBA, calls for boycott for not banning trans men. F the WNBA. And I'm pretty sure they're going to call her a bigot, even though she's actually a black lesbian. See, the WNBA, man, they're not really open to, I guess, base lesbians like her. If she was an athlete, they wouldn't actually be supporting her. Man, I'm pretty sure that they don't like her guts.
She checks all them boxes.
Yeah.
She's the Brittany Griner trifecta. She's black and she's gay. Shit, it's all good. I mean,
but she's not woke.
But she ain't woke. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, she's Grammy nominated. I didn't even know that. Grammy nominated singer, songwriter, and rapper Tish Hyman is calling for a boycott of the WNBA for refusing to formally ban men who identify as women from playing in the Women's Pro Basketball League. The Subway Art singer took aim at the WNBA's reticence over making a clear policy in a post on X on Thursday. So this is the clip right here from Tish Hyman. Let's roll it.
Women are 51% of the population. We need to start acting like it. Boycott the WNBA. They don't know what a woman is. They don't know how to protect women in girls' sports in the WNBA. The W that stands for woman, not trans, that starts with a T. Woman. Y'all don't know what that is? Boycott them. Our girls deserve fairness in their sports and in the locker room. And I'm just having it really up to here with the WNBA and their cowardice. And every fucking WNBA player that says, oh, I don't mind a trans on a team with me, you're fucking lying. You haven't had it. You haven't experienced having a male in the locker room with you. I have. It is fucking demeaning. It crosses our boundaries. It disregards our privacy and what we actually want as women. Fuck the WNBA and any other sports league that allows men to play with women. Boycott them.
Wow. Now, Rhodes, I just thought of something, man, now that she said this.
Yeah.
There's actually been quite a few governing bodies that have actually banned all this stuff.
Okay.
LPGA Tour comes to mind.
Yeah. There's an easy fix here. It's installing and abiding by the rules of IOC and FIBA. It's that simple. They ban biological males.
Remember, they changed the rules.
They test for it now. So just, look, these players have got to go play for FIBA in the World Cup in September anyway.
Yep.
You know, all their good players.
Tour, WTA Tour, women's tennis. You got to take the sex test now. Project
B's already banned them. And in fact, the CEO's making fun of the WNBA. Is like, really?
Yeah.
And all they did was, we're going to abide by the rules of IOC and by the FIBA World Cup standards. And it was that simple. There's got to be, well, number one, the problem is they got 3 coaches that basically support this shit. And that's a big problem that we actually haven't mentioned yet. Is Cheryl Reeve has vocally supported it. Natalie Nikoska has vocally supported it. We all know Stephanie White's chicken shit ass. I don't know the biology. Come on.
She went full blown Ketanji Brown Jackson.
I was going to say, what are you trying to get in the Supreme Court? What are we doing here? Yeah. All of a sudden,
how is it that a woman, you say you're a woman, but yet you don't know what a woman is? Somebody needs to make that make sense.
It's also all part of their social movement thing. But the problem, and this is the other thing nobody's talking about, Congress is looking at this league right now. You know, they're investigating this league right now because of the treatment of Caitlin Clark. Probably not a great idea for that old gal to have clotheslined Sophie Cunningham while Congress is watching these games because of safety. Well, at what point do you think Trump's going to be like, the WNBA is not abiding by my standards as far as biological men not playing in women's sports? They're going to start calling Adam Silver and Kathy Engelbert to the heel.
I will say this, man. I will say this. Congress needs to stay out of this. You guys can't even do your own damn job.
What about the trans issue? Do you think they should stay out of that too?
Well, in a common sense world, yes, but I think the owners.
That's been one.
Let's just be real. Let's just be real.
He ran on that.
I get that. But the NBA owners need to take charge because the NBA owners are the ones that actually really run the WNBA.
Yeah,
they really should fire Kathy Engelbert.
I think they own all but maybe 3 of the teams in the league, something like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
but I mean, we know how Fertitta's going to look at that when he takes over and for the Houston Comets. Yeah,
but right now he's the ambassador for Italy, so it's going to be like his family really running the day-to-day operations with the Comets and the Rockets.
Like
so he won't really say much about that, I believe, right now.
The team that's becoming the Houston Comets is currently the Connecticut Sun. They're one of the few teams that is not owned by anybody associated with the NBA. It's independent ownership. So that kind of that has caused some other issues with different rules and regulations and things they want passed, because a lot of times what the independent owners want is different than what the NBA owners want. And that's been a source of controversy too. So, God, it's so sad I know all this. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But, yeah, this is ridiculous, man. It's insane. And again, people are really, they're going to have to answer for this. Yeah. There's some kind of an answer coming. They're not, they can't just blackball Freedom and White out of the league and not come out of that.
Here's a simple solution right here. Say, all right, we need to have a sex test, just a swab of the cheek.
Right.
To determine if you're a woman. That way you're not saying that you're banning trans people, but if the sex test says, yeah, you got XX chromosomes, and hey, you're good. But here's the problem. The Players Association. You know they're not going to agree to that at all. The union. Because they're just too woke.
Which is ridiculous, because you know they were all tapping a vein for a COVID test or whatever had to be done.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, seriously, let's think about that. They were swabbing like a motherfucker for that, up the nose and all kinds of shit. Y'all was good with that. But you don't want to swab in the cheek because somebody might reveal they really got a penis? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what happens if you got one of those scenarios like the damn boxer that beat the shit out of all the women?
Fallon Fox.
No, the other one, the one that was in the Olympics, the big.
Oh, yeah. Main Khalif and Ling Yuting.
Exactly. Yes. Where there was some sketchy chromosome something.
No, actually, we found out there's no sketchy chromosomes. Those were XY men.
Okay,
they just had
just straight up men.
They straight up men. They just had this genitalia development issue.
Oh, okay.
Like,
well,
yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry
all it is.
Yeah, I'm sorry you got a small dick, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Sorry,
but you
in the case of Main Khalif,
you still
internal balls.
Oh,
not a woman at all. 100% a man.
Dude, yeah. You're a dude, just a strange dude. Sorry. Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.